No, not Sperry Farm.
Knott's Berry Farm. Or it was, as it would have been called until just recently, Knott's Scary Farm.
No, because it wasn't open.
That's fair.
Independence Hall at night. There we go. That's what we want. An appropriate background for night, right?
Just hanging out. Next quiz in a week. Done. Now on YouTube, we do the same. Cool.
Look, all I'm saying is that it's not off base for me to try to cross over with a similarly themed one-day special 2 days before me, right?
It's not.
Just, I'm trying.
Joe, you fucking asshole.
Hi, B-Bro.
I'll even put it on the screen. That's what I'll do.
Okay.
Text. Is essay. You know what? Oh, maybe not. I think if I hit transition, it's going to get 3-minute timer. Yes, it is.
So you've got 3 minutes to get that answer sheet in, B-Bro.
Yeah, I'm just going to... There you go. Now it's a 1-minute timer, and in 1 minute it'll just say no quiz essay, because I don't need to be switching back and forth or anything.
Ask us anything.
Welcome to Ask Us Another show
With your host,
word games, puzzles, and trivia. I'm Jonathan Colton. Here again, Ophira Eisenberg. For a second, I thought you were doing Tom's Diner.
That does sound surprisingly similar. It diverges like pretty quickly in like the actual
it happens
song.
all the time.
But...
Somebody the other day was playing Hava Nagila, but the first two notes I thought it was gonna be I Can't Get No Satisfaction. Ba 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 ba.
Oh man, that'd be a great party song.
I can't
like
I can't get no Hava Nagila.
Yeah. We know DJs, right? Dan, TJ, remix this.
Dan, hear me out. I can't get no Hava Nagila. And go.
I'm going to type that right into politics right now.
It still says time's up. What the hell? It should say no quiz essay. There we go. Yeah, we're here. We're hanging out. We wrote 3 quizzes last week. And,
which means we wrote no quizzes this week.
And the election's happening. So we just couldn't find the time and the energy to get a quiz written.
We decided on like rounds.
Yeah. We've got a quiz planned. We'll have a quiz next week. It'll be just as good as it always is.
Mm-hmm. But we couldn't devote proper attention to the actual thing.
Absolutely could not.
History, motherfuckers, history. To quote Jonathan Colton of A Different Quiz Show.
Because the quiz that I missed next week will be twice as good. Nothing we can do about that.
You know what? I'm going to have a question about Bavarian pretzels just for you.
We used to have a Bavarian pretzel at the AMC. I don't think B. Comfort ever got it, though, because it was $20.
Really? Wow.
$20 giant. It was a big pretzel. Like, it was like steering wheel size. It was a giant pretzel, but it was...
Oh, wow. Okay.
But it was still
yeah.
a $20
I was thinking,
pretzel.
like, do you guys still stock, like, the super pretzels? Like ballpark-style pretzels?
Right now? Oh, no. So once we got the giant Bavarian pretzels, we stopped getting the... like ballpark style pretzels. We still had pretzel bites. Right now we have nothing except for chicken tenders and pizzas, personal pizzas. Man,
I'm just thinking back to like what's the like half restaurant concept that AMC has too?
The dine-ins?
Yeah, AMC dine-ins, those are good, but definitely overpriced.
Oh yeah, for sure. I get half off everything though, so it's nice. Yeah, B. Comfort says he rarely got the food. He went there to my old theater and now my new theater because of McGuffin's, which is the bar.
Yeah.
Brandon says chicken tenders and COVID, and that's absolutely correct. That is 100% what we serve at the American Multi-Cinema Corporation. And yeah, Ned says it sure is a week. Yes, this week sure has been quite a year.
To paraphrase one Mr. Aaron Sorkin, what kind of day has it been? Or do I ask that when we get the results?
Yeah.
Dude, Mike Trout is on the box of these pretzels.
Nice. I've got the that New York Times scraper up. I'm just keeping an eye on. Brandon says someone should edit something live. There's 2 of us though. If it was just me, Brandon, I might have done some live editing, but we were both ready to go live. We just didn't write a quiz. We just didn't have content to give you.
It turns out every Thursday night I just have these 2 hours blocked off.
Yeah, we can do improv.
All right, so all we need is a word. Georgia. Okay. Georgia kindly requests that you mind your P's and Q's.
Georgia the country, not Georgia the state. This isn't even improv. Now we're just doing bits from a different show. B-Girl hereby claims for trivia purposes tonight as a win for Pocket Sand. Listen, he claimed it, so that's how it works.
You know, if you tweet that, it might get retweeted.
B Comfort says you tried a dinner and movie at AMC Market Square once in the before times. Wasn't bad. I didn't know that the AMC Market Square had food.
And Diamond Club gets second to last, as is tradition.
That's DeKalb. DeKalb, not to be confused with DeKalb County, which is where they are counting a bunch of the votes in Atlanta. Although I think DeKalb actually finished.
Yeah.
By the way, you said I meant Yorkshire. You meant Yorktown. But yes.
I'm so confused right now. Is this just like a Chicago local thing now?
Well, yeah, I guess. No, there's an AMC Yorktown 18, which is near here that I know does have the dine-in. The AMC Market Square is, well, DeKalb is actually where Tyler went to school by NIU. And that's where the AMC Market Square is. That used to be a Carmike before we bought Carmike. Yeah.
Man, remember Carmike?
No. I don't, because we had like 3 Carmikes in this area. Because I haven't been to the Market Square since it turned into an AMC. So here's some tales told out of school. So our what's it called? Our systems engineer, our basically like, you know, the guy who would come around and like fix projectors and visual issues in the market when there was like a big issue. He's the one for the whole market. You know, now there's 3 for the whole market, but at the time it was just the one. And he, so when we bought the Carmikes, he had to go to a couple of those Carmikes and see them. And we only had, like I said, like 3 or 4 Carmikes in this area. One out in DeKalb, one in Sterling, Illinois, which is out by Rockford, and one in Rosemont, which is by the airport, which actually like wasn't even really a Carmike. It was a Movico. Then Carmike bought the entire Movico brand just to get that theater, essentially, and just left it as is. So it wasn't, you know, the company wasn't doing great operations wise. Anyway, so my TSC went to that Market Square in DeKalb, and he came to our theater and was like, yeah. So, like, there were rats, just, like, dead rats behind the screen. Like, those screens hadn't been cleaned in 2 years, and they're supposed to be cleaned every 6 months. Like, there was just, like, I think it was just, like a nacho cheese stain on one of the screens that somebody threw their nacho cheese at the screen. It burst and just was on the screen, and that was it. So, yeah, that theater was a mess.
On the other hand, I feel like that always happens whenever, like, a big theater chain buys a smaller theater and they bother to like actually check to see, okay, what did we actually buy? And then they're like, oh, there are rats on the screen, which hasn't been cleaned in 2 years.
For what it's worth, AMC also bought Carmike specifically to get that Rosemont theater. They bought the nationwide Carmike chain just to get that theater in Rosemont.
Did they really? Wow.
That's what I've been told. I'm not sure if that's true, but they, like, when that theater went up for sale and Carmike bought it, the AMC tried to buy it, and Movico said, no, we won't sell this theater alone, you have to buy all of Movico. And so Carmike was willing to buy all of Movico, and AMC wasn't.
I mean, Carmike also was not an insubstantial brand when AMC bought it, is why I'm surprised.
Yeah, I mean, AMC has money.
No, that's true. I'm just saying, it feels weird that they'd be more willing to buy all of Carmike than they were willing to buy all of Movico.
I mean, it was years later, you know, so I'm sure there was a difference, and maybe Carmike went down in value and stuff like that. I don't know. But it was, certainly got sold. Like Warenberg. Warenberg was huge in the St. Louis area, and they got sold to Marcus. Which is still open. Marcus is still open.
His bow tie is still around.
Which is mildly annoying to the AMC people because Regal is not open. But there were no Regals in our area. There's Marcus's in our area, and Marcus is still open. So Regal shutting down didn't really help our business that much.
Bow tie is in fact still around. Although I think they are a little smaller. Mostly like concentrated on the Northeast and also Colorado for some reason.
Never heard of bow tie?
Sure. It was. There were 2 bow ties in Annapolis, so I went to both of them that summer.
In case anybody's wondering, there's currently a 48,000 vote differential in Pennsylvania. 11,000 in Nevada, which still hasn't reported in 8 hours. 2,500 in Georgia, and 46,000 in Arizona. Arizona's still trending towards Trump, but Pennsylvania is trending towards Biden, and there's a lot more votes remaining. Actually, there's about the same amount of votes remaining in both, but it's trending towards Biden faster in Pennsylvania than it is trending towards Trump in Arizona, and also Pennsylvania is more important.
Mm-hmm. Just in terms of electoral college vote share, it's like actually what we're fighting for here.
Yeah, Pennsylvania's got 20, Arizona's got 11. Also, I mean, Fox and AP already called Arizona.
Yeah, I'm inclined to trust AP on this.
I am inclined to, but it's very weird that they called it so early.
I agree. I feel like, on the other hand, it would be weird if they hadn't called it earlier and they were calling it now.
I just don't know. Arizona was premature. I'm surprised that Fox called it early, and what I heard was Fox made a mistake in their methodology and didn't want to retract until they absolutely had to. But AP, I'm confused about.
And AP released a statement about their reasoning. I just didn't get to it.
The fact that AP did and then nobody else followed, it's just AP and Fox have Arizona and neither has retracted yet, is very confusing.
Sure. I think another really fun part of that though is Nate Silver was claiming that it's weird that no major outlet is called X race yet. I think it was Nevada, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
he said they said 90% of the votes to be counted are in Clark County, and Nate Silver was like, if 90% of the votes to be counted are in Clark County, then I think it's probably pretty safe to call Nevada. And I'm like, Nate, you work at ABC News. You're pretty high up at ABC News.
Nate,
I'm pretty sure you're a not insignificant part of ABC News calling Nevada.
Nate, your imprint at ABC News is what is powering the rest of the ABC News election coverage.
Yeah. So it's I just don't... I get it, if you don't want to call it, don't call it. But don't say somebody should call it when you're part of the team that is involved in calling it.
By the way, that means 5e Fox, owned by the Walt Disney Company.
I can't wait for the... Yeah, is 5e Fox related to Robin Hood?
Things that you learn on Speakeasy Pub Quiz. 5e Fox, owned by the Walt Disney Company, related to Robin Hood? Question mark. Be comfort. Or is he related to
Jason Bateman's character from Zootopia?
What is Jason Bateman from Zootopia's character's name?
Ooh. I've never seen Zootopia. I know the Jennifer Goodwin character is Judy Hopps.
Yes.
Jason Bateman. Sly. I'm going to go with Sly.
I'm pretty sure it's Nick, and now I'm going to double check.
It says Nick Wilde. Okay, makes sense. Swiper, Swiper, no swiping.
I trust that. Swiper, no swiping. Now down to 1902 in Georgia. Wow.
I don't know where Jeremy's getting his data. I mean, it's not that I don't trust Jeremy's data. It's just that Jeremy said he was getting his data from New York Times. But that
scraper hasn't updated?
And that thing, yeah. So
maybe his in
he might just be
of the scraper
his scraper might just be scraping quicker. Because this says, yeah, here it is. Last scrape 6 minutes ago. So I'm sure the next time the scrapes will be updated.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Trivia All-Star Team. If you had to assemble a Trivia All-Star Team, who would you pick?
I mean...
No more than 6 individuals.
I mean, Jennings, Holzhauer, Rudder. I mean, you gotta get Rudder.
Mm-hmm. I feel like those 3 are the gimmies. And then from there, I feel like it's kind of personality, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think you can do Chew.
Sure.
I think it's got to be like Austin and Buzzy.
And Colby?
Maybe Colby, yeah.
This is why the Jeopardy All-Star Game was such a fun format.
Yeah, it was an interesting format. Yeah, I think it was you generally have to get people who get along with people, right? Like that would be why you don't go with someone like Arthur Chu, whereas like we just don't know how his personality is going to mesh with other personalities.
Right.
We don't want to like worry about that part of the game.
Yeah, and I feel like it also helps that like most of them just played O'Brien's anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not dissimilar to them competing against each other or with each other week to week.
You know what? Alex Jacob.
Oh shit, yeah, he'd be a good one.
Yeah, probably Jacob over Colby.
I don't know, I feel like I would want to pick Colby for personality reasons.
Nothing wrong with Colby.
Yeah.
I'm just... I think Jacob and Holzhauer are basically machines.
I think that's a fair assessment of their play.
Yeah. Jennings and Rudder are magnanimous. Fuzzy and Austin are magnanimous. So I think you're fine.
On the other hand, you're also getting Rudder on a decline then.
Yeah, but that's, I mean, if it depends on how you're, like, what are they playing? Are they playing pub quiz?
Oh, that's true. If they're playing pub quiz, then I suppose it doesn't matter that...
If it's a team of 6, like,
yeah.
What are they playing?
I think it would be a pub quiz against other All-Stars.
Yeah. So if it's pub quiz, then... I don't know, maybe the Beast.
Ooh, he'd be a really good one. See, that's why I wanted to, like, open it up.
Yeah. Paul Sinha. Brandon says the Stump the Schwab guy from ESPN. The thing is, like, they all have... You really only need the 3 of them. Like, you really only need Jennings, Rudder, Holzhauer for most everything. And then, like, what are the gaps you're filling? Like, there's really not much.
So let's re-clarify this. Let's say the format is the chase, and you're choosing a slate of chasers, and for whatever contractual reason, you can't get the 3 players who played in GOAT.
Okay, sure. And you're looking for chasers.
Yeah. So people who can make a good show more than outright dominate the game. Yeah.
Chu for sure. I would still say Austin.
Austin, you can nickname the Machine.
Well, Alex is the Machine.
Oh, right. Sorry.
But I don't know about Alex's personality. I don't know. Alex, you could nickname the Machine. Yeah, I think you're fine. Austin, I think, would actually like be kind of fun. Like, would be like one of the nicer ones. Chu would be an absolute like dick. That's just who he is. Beyond that, I'm just not sure. Can't think of...
That'd be a good nickname for Austin, actually.
The bartender?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like bartenders are kind of a larger-than-life figure.
Here we go. Last scrape 2 minutes ago. Anything new besides that 1902? 42-142 in Pennsylvania.
But yeah, I agree that Chu is probably a better choice for a format where there is a distinct adversary and where...
Chu is a great villain, for sure.
Yeah, so you need a good adversary and you need someone who isn't going to necessarily steal the game every time. And I think those are both great criteria to cast Arthur Chu in something. Anyway, tune into The Chase, starring Holzhauer, Jennings, and Rudder.
Are they actually all 3 in?
I don't know that that's been confirmed because NDAs. I think they might still be casting like contestants. Oh, no, 3 days ago it's the 3 of them, yeah. Yeah, only on ABC.
Sarah Haynes of The View.
Oh man, that means I'm gonna have to watch an entire season of Holzhauer wearing a sweater. All right, here's another pitch. The chase, but the chaser is Watson.
So I don't really know the format of the chase. But I'm pretty sure it's a bad idea.
For what reason?
I mean, Watson's rarely wrong. And timing-wise, Watson's usually very quick.
Right. I feel like timing would only really matter for the final chase. And that just incentivizes getting right answers for the contestants, so...
Heckling young cult is always a good option, Edge, but it's also a pandemic outside.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that would have been productive, but also stay safe.
I just honestly, I'm kind of hoping that we call the election.
I think you need to get an interactive election map up then, and then we just need to patter about trivia until that happens.
Sure, let's see.
Ned, you say now as though there weren't before. All right, so in our map, Arizona is uncalled.
Yeah. Where is the District of Columbia? Oh, wait, Rhode Island. $538, how do I choose DC?
I think you have to go into the little tab thing and actively select it.
Here we go. All states, DC.
Yeah. All right, endless Jeopardy. This word means government by hyenas.
What is... Huh? Because hyenas, they laugh.
Yep. And submitted a speakeasy pub quiz.
What is a laughocracy?
No, I already submitted the laughter. You think we'll get taken down if we project 5e?
No, I just don't want him there.
But he's 5e. That's because he's muttering to himself about the setup that we're about to project.
Yeah, I'm just talking quietly. Yeah, you know what? Screw it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Speakeasy Election Watch 2020.
Boom. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. 5e, no fiving.
All right, so looking at this map, what states are still in play?
So
we've got Nevada uncalled, we've got Arizona uncalled, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, and Alaska all outstanding, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
So we're waiting to see if there's any news on that front. Let's see here. Yeah, it's 12. Oh, this is now the SNL supplement. There we go. As of 8 minutes ago, 42,000 votes is the difference in Pennsylvania. As of 12 minutes ago, 1,902 votes is the difference in Georgia, with 10,000 votes to count. In Arizona, the difference is 46,257 votes in Biden's favor, with 315,000 votes to count. We'll see. Trump's doing well enough in Arizona that it might go well for him. But
it's really close in all three of those
very tight
states, really.
in all three of those states, and North Carolina is not telling us anything. And
that we didn't already know.
Well, or at all, for until November 12th.
And then Nevada is releasing like 5,000 votes a day. So
I don't know what is going on in Nevada. Yeah.
What about Alaska? I feel like last I checked, that was like 2/3 reporting, right?
Yeah, Alaska's also not telling us anything for a week because they have some votes that are coming. Listen, Alaska's a big state, and
so they need
most
to ship
people don't
votes
live near
across the
places.
state.
Most people don't live near a city where they can vote. So a lot of those show up almost legitimately on dog sled.
Cool.
Yeah.
So when would you say it would be safe to call Georgia?
When anybody calls it that's not us.
All right, but what metrics would you use if you were to independently call Georgia?
The Associated Press. No. I don't know. I guess it would.
Because I feel like neither of us know that territory well enough to like make our own independent thing. So I see where you're coming from, but
I would say it would depend on when the lead is insurmountable, right? Like.
Right.
Let me real quick do this. So when I flip over here, oh nope, this is just frozen. Cool. That's cool. All right, there we go. Now when I do this. Hey, there we go. So we're looking here. If you can see the mouse there at Nevada, which here, if I can pull this over here. I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't know how visible this is, but we can see Nevada is the one where Biden's lead right now is around 11,000 votes, which is good because it was 8,000 when we woke up today. So. It is going trending in the right direction. Pennsylvania, on the other hand, oops, that is Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, on the other hand, is leading Trump there, 42,000 votes, but a lot to count there, a lot of time left, so we'll have to see. We'll just have to see.
And this update has been brought to you by the kids are all left along and winding road to the White House.
That is correct. Yep. All right. Let's take the map away for a bit. Poohberry Jenkins.
Poohberry Jenkins.
There goes the map. We'll be checking in on the election map throughout the night. Jeremy just said, was Trump one of Putin's Horcruxes? Putin to resign early next year amid fears he has Parkinson's. You know what? Couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Maricopa appears to be done for the evening. Next results coming tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern.
Jesus fucking Christ. How can Florida count the entire state on the first night, and Arizona can't even count Maricopa County?
Well, to paraphrase Jeb Bush,
Please go.
because this already happened in Florida in 2000.
I get it. I understand, but like, why can't everybody else count?
I wish I knew what to tell you, man.
There's people in Ohio, Texas counted. Texas counted faster. That's all I'm saying. Nevada just at noon was like, okay, well, we worked for 3 hours. I guess we're done.
Island time. I mean, dude, do you know how many Jimmy Buffett's Margaritavilles there are in Clark County, Nevada?
Just the worst. There were 75% of precincts reporting the first night. Now, 2 days later, there are 88% of precincts reporting. Yeah, some of them did have laws on the books to prevent them from counting before Election Day, which is silly, and I agree with that. But you would think over the next 2 days, you could count the rest of the ballots. Like, what's the system that they have in place? It's just such a pain in the ass. Like, I just want to know who the president's gonna be. That's all.
Oh, there might only be one Margaritaville in Las Vegas. But it's a really big Margaritaville.
Here. There definitely was either a Margaritaville or a Cheeseburger in Paradise nearby. Yeah, Nevada's letting the counter sleep. That's fine, but like they stopped all night last night and then came back this morning, put out some reports this morning, and then haven't said anything for 8 hours. Like, absolutely let the counter sleep, but what's going on?
Where's the nearest Margaritaville to me?
If I expand the tables here, Nevada gave a dump 8 hours ago, 9 hours ago, 10 hours ago. Cool. That's 2 hours worth of dumps. And then a day ago. And before that, 2 days ago. Like, I just don't see what's happening. They closed the ones in Lombard. There was one in Algonquin. Again, I don't remember if it was a Margaritaville or a Cheeseburger in Paradise. Apparently there's one in Chicago.
But that's not very specific at all.
No, like in Chicago, like downtown.
Sure.
Like
Okay.
like on Navy Pier, apparently.
Oh, that makes sense, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, that absolutely makes sense. The kind of people who go to Navy Pier are definitely the kind of people who would go to a Margaritaville. Cheeseburger in Paradise. I think they might have closed all of the Cheeseburger in Cheeseburgers in Paradise.
Yeah, Brian says the Lombard one was a Cheeseburger in Paradise.
Yeah, I saw that. Defunct as of September 2020, 2 months ago. They closed all the Cheeseburger in Paradises. Cheeseburgers in Paradise. I feel like Cheeseburgers in Paradise makes more sense to me. Secaucus location permanently closed before the end of September. Omaha in 2018. They got bought by Luby's and then closed, but they also are closing Fuddruckers. I think Luby's is just closing. I think Luby's bought a bunch of restaurant chains and then we're like, we're just gonna close all these restaurant chains because it turns out we couldn't afford them.
Yeah, the Fuddruckers near me in San Diego closed.
Yeah.
Like, completely took everyone by surprise. Except not really, because like nobody went to that Fuddruckers.
Yeah, I probably haven't been to Fuddruckers in 10 years, but I saw Fuddruckers was closing and I was like, oh really? Oh, I guess that's kind of sad.
I guess that makes sense.
I don't know. Like, yeah, I guess it does make sense, yeah.
So now, quick question: how many electoral votes are there? No, I'm not.
538.
How did you
on Grand
know?
downtown. What?
How did you know?
The Margaritaville on Grand in downtown Chicago is listed as temporarily closed. I'm sure that's COVID though.
Yeah.
because they closed all indoor dining. Actually, I'm looking on Google. Says it's open right now as we speak. Closes at 10 p.m.
Although who knows if we can trust that.
For dine-in, takeout, and delivery. Google's usually pretty good about this. But they have
looking at the Margaritaville site, so I feel like I trust that
I'm
slightly
there now too.
more.
Yeah, reopening early 2021. I wouldn't be surprised if that's because Illinois has been closing restaurants, or they might just be doing some sort of remodel. But a lot of Illinois has said no more indoor dining right now, so I would totally buy either one.
Yeah, no, I agree. Dude, they opened up a Taco Bell Cantina in Boston.
Oh yeah?
And I'm thinking about going over the weekend.
Yeah, there's one in Chicago we went to.
Yeah.
There's a famous picture of us at that Taco Bell Cantina in Chicago.
It's like the Last Supper. That was the RB baseball meetup, right?
Before the RB baseball meetup, yeah. That's the who are those two things in the middle? I think the girl is Nighthawk. You're like, yeah.
Yep.
Did Jimmy meet us there?
He must have.
Jimmy wasn't there yet. Jimmy, we called Jimmy in because Jimmy didn't come till the next day. That's what it was. I think he met us downtown.
I'm participating in this conversation as though I were there.
Well, you got the pictures.
No, that's true.
You were involved in the discussion and the planning.
I was, in fact, involved in both of those things.
If you'd shown up, we would have been like, cool, yeah, Joe's here too.
Yeah.
And then there would have been three of us that weren't trying to kiss Nighthawk. Instead of just me and Jimmy.
Good times. That was a weird time.
Tonight Show head writer exits, vows to vote Trump out of her creative life. Rebecca Drysdale says her departure is motivated by her desire to not do more comedy about Donald Trump.
I feel like that's a perfectly reasonable want.
I feel like it is too, but you would think if you want to not talk about Donald Trump anymore, the time wouldn't be now when he's almost irrelevant again.
Right. No, you're not wrong.
Weird timing is all.
Yeah. I don't think you're wrong, but yeah.
Grant Morrison came out as non-binary.
Yep. I am proud of them.
Yeah. It was fully unsurprising, but good for them. Like, if you said there's one comic book creator that is non-binary and you don't know it, who is it? I'd be like, I don't know, Grant Morrison.
Just like based on the stories they tell.
Yeah, no, for sure.
The characters they create.
Absolutely. Let me see.
Anyway, I'm very proud that they are living their authentic life. That is ultimately what matters.
Yeah, absolutely. Good for them. Okay, well, let's see.
What are you looking for?
Some fake way to make content.
Oh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, all you need to do is give us a word.
Okay, let's play some Would You Rather bot. So, would you rather? This is from 20. No, this is only from an hour ago. Only 251 votes on this one.
Okay.
Would you rather live forever, or go to a movie forever?
I'm unclear on how these are different.
Those are the options. You gotta figure out what people decided. Live forever or go to a movie forever.
I figure out what other people chose.
The point goes to whoever is closer to what the consensus is. That's how the Night Attack game works that we're stealing right now.
Right. So I feel like the consensus is live forever. Because people do not like movies as much as you and I do.
I'm also going to go with live forever. Yeah. All right, live forever. Let's see. Yep, 82.9% live forever. 17.1% go to live forever. Okay, this next one, I'll go first. Would you rather always wear a shirt that says underwater on the front or perform CPR on anyone you see fall? I feel like I'd definitely rather wear a shirt that says underwater on the front.
I mean, I know which one I personally would prefer to do, but I feel like people would want to claim that they would perform CPR.
But on anyone you saw fall.
Yeah.
Like, they don't even necessarily need CPR. They just fell. They tripped and fell, and you suddenly are giving them CPR.
Yeah, I feel like that is something that people would be more willing to volunteer.
Then wear a shirt that just always wear a shirt that says underwater on it? It's got to be the shirt.
Look, I'm telling you that that's an easy choice for you and I. I don't know how other people think.
All right. So you're going CPR?
Yeah, I'm dissent.
I'm going shirt. It's definitely shirt. 79.1% shirt. It's a shirt. It's just a shirt.
Not only that, it's a cool shirt.
Yeah, you would in no question would constantly wear a shirt that says underwater on it.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather be able to? So it's 2-1. I have two.
Yeah, 2 you,
right
1 me.
Would you rather be able to freeze time or see extreme things at once?
Extreme things at once?
Extreme things at once.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
I feel like people would want to freeze time, being confused by the premise of the second part.
I also feel like that is true. I don't want to game theory this, but I don't understand what see extreme things means, and I do understand what freeze time means. So I think I'm gonna go with freeze time. 86.2% freeze time. Yep.
Okay, so 3-9, 2 me.
Would you rather drink a glass full of chili pepper or eat a glass full of Sprite peppers? Ooh, that one's okay. So I'm going first on this one. Drink a glass full of chili pepper or eat a glass full of Sprite peppers. I don't know what Sprite peppers are.
I feel like part of this is just part of the spoonerism.
What are Sprite peppers?
I'm not sure they're real. I think they exist for the purposes of this question.
Okay. Maybe they meant sport peppers. It's randomly generated, so maybe it was just drink a glass of chili and eat a glass.
Yeah, so I'm sure like it exists for the purposes of this question. Make your choice, and then...
Okay, do I have to eat the glass? Bailey asked a good question. Do I have to eat the glass?
I feel like you would not have to eat the glass.
All right, I'm going to say Sprite peppers then, whatever that is.
Yeah, I will also say Sprite peppers just because I feel like it seems like something that would be more edible, even if it isn't a thing.
And Sprite peppers wins, whatever that means.
Cool. All right. So now I'm at 4?
Yeah, 4
and I'm at 3?
4-3, yep.
4-3.
Would you rather the Grinch or the wedding celebrant?
The Grinch or the wedding celebrant? Does this mean in terms of, like, I am that thing?
It just says, would you rather the Grinch or the wedding celebrant?
Okay. That's a good question. I'm going to go with the wedding celebrant on this one. That seems mildly more cheerful.
I was also going to go with the wedding celebrant, but I'll go with the Grinch just to dissent, to see, Let's
see.
Yeah, just to see. So let's see here. I'm going to click on the Grinch even. It is the wedding celebrant, 60.7 to 39.3. Cool. That's a closer one, though. That's a closer one.
Yeah, so we're tied at 4.
Tied at 4. All right, let's see here. Would you rather be stuck in the sky or be trapped in the ground? Would I rather be stuck in the sky or trapped in the ground? So I'm first.
This is a good one. This is a really good one.
Stuck in the sky or trapped? By the way, both have 3 question marks for some reason. Stuck in the sky or trapped in the ground?
After this, Brandon has another game
Brandon
for
asks
us.
if anyone wants to make him a healthy daily meal plan. Listen, if this is
do you want to just call this a tie?
If this is a legitimate question, Brandon, I can hook you up with my mom. She's a dietitian. So.
Alternatively, we could call this a tie and then immediately start working on the meal plan for Brandon.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't think that's a good idea. Stuck in the sky or trapped in the ground? I'm gonna say
with 3 question marks each. That's the important part.
I'm gonna say trapped in the ground because I don't want to be like stuck in the sky. That sounds terrifying.
I mean, you'd still be trapped in the ground.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, I don't know how to move in the sky. Like, if I'm underground, I know how to move.
Sure, I will go with stuck in the sky because I assume that then it comes with like some kind of 3D navigation, even if it's not great.
Well, who knows? I don't know. Stuck in the sky, 82%. Wow. All right.
5-4.
All right, we're gonna skip this one because the question is: would you rather have all your debts paid off, or have a large portion of your debts paid?
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and click all your debts, and it's only 95.3 to 4.7. 4.7% of people said they only want a larger portion of their debts paid.
Amazing.
Would you rather own a successful road vehicle or a successful sitcom car? What does that even mean? All right, we're starting to get to ones that have the answer, so I gotta be careful. Would you rather hell yeah or no, I would die tomorrow?
Am I going first on this one?
Yeah, because I went first on Trapped in the Ground, didn't I?
Yeah. So it's hell yeah or
no, I would die tomorrow.
I'm going to go with hell yeah. Feels rad.
I think I'm going to go with hell yeah, too. Let's see. 71%. Okay, yeah. All right, let's see. Would you rather have a tiger or have a cricket? That's tough.
You go first. Nedge, this game is randomly generated. So yes, it is broken.
I feel like a tiger would eat me. I
Really?
I feel like I'd rather have a cricket. I can kill if I get tired of a cricket, I can kill a cricket.
I'm going with the tiger because that seems awesome.
Ooh.
No, I did not watch Tiger King.
51 to 49 cricket. Pretty solid. Would you rather play games or watch the news?
Well, what are we doing right now?
I would so 94.4% for play games. Would you rather adopt the pizza or watch every human? Would you rather
adopt the pizza or watch every human?
Adopt the pizza or watch every human?
I would adopt the pizza and be the final Ronin Ninja Turtle. Is that the thing that's happening right now?
I'm gonna say watch every human is probably the answer because like I think people are inherently selfish and they want to see what everybody's doing.
Okay, but consider if they were inherently selfish, then they wouldn't care what everyone else is doing.
Oh, but yeah, maybe. I'm still gonna go watch every human. I'm gonna go watch every human. Ooh, adopt the pizza with 82.6%. Holy shit.
I'm so good at this.
Way off on that one. Way off. Would you rather have an unlimited supply of popcorn or have a rock? Popcorn. Pizza. Obviously popcorn.
It's
yeah.
popcorn.
Yeah, 77 to 23. Would you rather take a picture of yourself or take a picture of a different, well-known person?
I would rather take a picture of myself, if I'm being perfectly honest.
I feel like you could maybe sell a picture of a different well-known person.
Nedge says, I got a rock.
Salutations, Jack. We are playing Would You Rather Bot. Question right now is, would you rather take a picture of yourself or take a picture of a well-known person? Joe has said a picture of himself. I'm going to go well-known person. 70.5%
Because you're not Spider-Man.
well-known person. Yeah, well, Spider-Man is taking a picture of himself, but he himself is a well-known person. Would you rather... Oh, God. Would you rather relive your birth or recall your conception?
Relive my birth.
100% relive my birth. No, nobody wants to recall their conception. Are you kidding me? 66.1% relive your birth. 33.9% of 537 people said they would rather recall their conception. Absolutely not. Speaking of percentages of 537 people, yeah, Jack would rather take death. 100%. The margin in Georgia is now 1797.
1797.
1797, 337 just reported, and a lot of those were Biden voters. So that's man, Georgia might flip.
Yeah, Biden is averaging 66% of the currently reporting votes, and he needs
66% of the last 30,000.
Right, but he's been averaging 65 to 66% for the last several dumps.
Yeah, and he needs 58.5% of the remaining votes. So if it holds, he will indeed take Georgia by about 3,000 votes.
Yeah.
So
hey, first past the post.
First past the post. No dump anywhere else recently, though. All right, what's this next one? Would you rather be the great shark or be the dog?
I feel like this is easy. Is it not?
I feel like people would say dog.
Yeah, and those people are wrong.
I understand. You would definitely go shark.
Yes.
But I think people are going to go dog. I'm going to
right,
go dog.
But I want to be the great shark.
62.9% dog, 37.1% great shark. Great shark's not a bad option. I probably would have clicked great shark. Sharks are just sea dogs, says Nedge. Joe, as a marine biologist, do you concur?
Yes. When you flip them upside down, they will become immobilized, just like a dog does.
Would you rather clean room and dirty air or clean room? What? Just clean room. Why would you want and dirty air?
Some of these randomly generated options are strange.
Would you rather the vegetable or the atomic clock?
The atomic clock.
I'm going to go atomic clock too, but what does that even mean? The vegetable. 54.3% the vegetable. What?
That's very strange.
I can't believe that was so close. I'm very confused by that question. What the fuck? People are so weird. All right. Would you rather hide it well or try and hide it well?
Is this a are we being honest situation right now, or?
Would you rather become the tomb or have a bicycle? What does this even mean?
Keep going until we find one that makes sense.
That's what I'm trying to do. Would you rather be able to communicate telepathically with animals or be able to communicate telepathically with people? That's a really good one.
Do you want to go first or should I?
I don't know. Who went first last? You go first. You already had an answer. I don't think I have an answer right away.
Yeah. I would rather telepathically communicate with animals because then people would make fun of me for my superpower being dumb.
Well, you wouldn't necessarily just communicate with water animals like Aquaman.
Right, but even still. Yes,
by the way,
bird
be
told
confident.
me
There's a level of it not making sense that's weird, and there's a level of it making sense that isn't. Like, fight a snake or answer the circle is just too weird.
Wait. Nedge asks a very important clarification question. Can I turn it off, or am I stuck reading minds forever?
It says be able to communicate telepathically, right?
So that
I'm
implies
able
you
to
can't turn it
communicate
off.
verbally. I don't have to communicate all the time verbally. Just have
Big
the
Copper
option.
just has an answer for answer a circle or fight the snake.
Oh, I'm sure. Answer the circle, by the way, 85.5%. I'm gonna. I don't know. Animals is interesting, right? Because I can communicate verbally with people and know what a person is thinking. I can't communicate verbally with an animal and know what an animal's thinking.
Right.
And sometimes you communicate with a person and they don't tell you what you're thinking, and that's fine. We know how to communicate with people differently.
Right.
But if I like, yeah.
Nedge
like
also says people because he likes meat too much, which is also a
like
consideration in me picking animal.
I do also like meat, but like, you know, it might be interesting to like know what a dog is thinking sometimes. I'm gonna go animal. 57.8% with animal. Would you rather solve a musical or win $500,000?
Solve a musical.
I'm gonna go 500,000, but solve musical's interesting. Let's find out. $500,000 with 91.6%.
Not enough people like musicals.
If you solve a musical, you can make more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Lin-Manuel Miranda solved musicals, and he made a lot more than $500,000.
And he also just goes on whatever Disney thing he wants now.
Would you rather yes elevators work or no elevators don't work?
You should go first on this one.
I would rather yes elevators work.
I would rather no elevators do not work because in my experience they have not.
89.2% with yes elevators work.
I think legitimately this has been...
Are you afraid of elevators?
No, I think it's just legitimately been 8 months since I've been on an elevator.
I've always found it weird people who are like afraid of elevators. There's nothing wrong with it, you know, like I get it. Things break down, stuff like that. But like
I have been stuck in an elevator before.
Yeah, I don't know. I went to school with a guy who was like afraid of getting on an elevator, and at the time I was living in an apartment building. I'm like, I take an elevator every day. Like I have to take an elevator up to my place where I live.
Right. Yeah. So when I was doing undergrad research, there was an elevator that went to the floor that the lab was on, or I could take the stairs, which I never did because, like, the door that the fire escape stairs led out to was always locked. So it was just like, oh, it's easier to go through the front door and then take the elevator up, and then that way I don't take as many steps either. But then, like, one time, I don't remember if I was going up, and like the door didn't close all the way, and then the elevator just stopped. And the door was closed enough that I could not get out, and because I was in an elevator, my phone did not work.
That's fun. How long were you in there?
It wasn't too long. It was like 25 minutes.
Jesus. That's still like a while when you're like, I don't... Like, you press the button, I assume, and you're just waiting for people to show up?
Yeah, and like then the door just did not close, and then like, oh no. Oh no.
That sounds like a blast.
So that is the basis of my answer.
Would you rather be haunted by a haunted ghost or have a massive spider nested in your ear? Neither one of those is ideal.
I would like to be haunted by a haunted ghost.
I would also say ghost because I do not want a massive... I don't like bugs, usually. I don't like big spiders. The thing I hate the most in any movie is giant bugs. Like, giant insects are the worst.
Did you just skip Harry Potter 1?
2. I didn't...
Oh yeah, it is 2.
I didn't... First of all, when I'm on my rewatch right now, I did skip 1 and 2, but that's just because I don't think the Chris Columbus movies are great. But I don't think Harry Potter was a huge deal for me, but I don't love it. Like, when you like zoom in on them, it's terrifying. But like, you know, usually it's okay. Like, I don't like Aragog is Harry Potter, right?
Yeah.
Shelob. I don't like Shelob.
No, that's fair. That's totally fair.
Like that creeps me out, and like half human, half bug, like with like realistic CG. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that. So haunted ghost, 94.1%. Also, yeah, in your ear, man. Like, no way. Same thing. Because of the same thing. I was gonna go for the spider until it was in my ear. Absolutely no way. Like, I could deal with a spider in the house. I cannot deal with that shit in my ear. Ugh. I don't like bugs. Would you rather eat 3 whole bags of latkes or own 3 hot dogs?
3 whole bags of latkes.
You don't have to eat the hot dog. You just have to own them.
Right, but also I want latkes. They are potato pancakes, good sir, and they are fried, and they are vaguely oniony, and they are delicious.
I would probably go hot dogs. I also like hot dogs. Like, if I wanted to eat them, I could. If I don't want to eat them, I don't have to.
Then you just have
3
the hot
whole
dogs.
bags of latkes.
Yeah.
Like, how big's a bag of latkes? Like, it's a lot of latkes.
Yeah, I was thinking like brown bags, which is still like, I feel like if...
Full of latkes.
Yeah, I feel like if left to my own devices, I would eat that many like hash browns. So I could do it with latkes and then kind of just sleep for a week off of all those carbs.
43.1% latkes, 56.9% hot dogs. Close. Would you rather be a superhero or be an angry car?
That is a very good question.
I'm gonna go super. superhero.
Yeah, I am too.
76.8% superhero.
But I feel like the concept of being an angry car is fascinating.
By the way, it's would you rather old Pokemon, parentheses, yeah, they're cool, or Facebook?
We're not going to answer that one, but it's a great would you rather.
Would you rather eat poison ivy or watch a dragon? I'd rather watch a dragon than eat poison ivy. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why we weren't going to answer that one. Beak offered an edge.
Yeah, it's obvious. It's so obviously Pokemon. Yeah. It even says parentheses, yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, they're
in
cool.
The question, which is the best part of it. Old Pokemon, yeah, they're cool. Would you rather live in a house of no consequences or live in a house of sound?
I like how this is phrased.
I wonder what the demographic that not low consequences be offered. No consequences. Zero consequences. I think I'd say House of Sound.
I feel like I would say House of No Consequences, but that's just because I am afraid of messing up.
No consequences, 69%. Nice. Would you rather wear sandals all day long or wear a bathing suit all day long?
This is clearly written by someone who has not had to wear a wetsuit all day for work.
Well, do you want to do that? Do you like doing that?
Also by someone who has not had to wear sandals all day for work while watching people in wetsuits all day at work.
I would probably go sandals.
I'll go with swimsuit, bathing suit.
Sandals, 76%.
Yeah. I like it. I'm just like, I've had to do both of those things.
Would you rather spend the night partying or spend the night at a normal restaurant? Would absolutely go sandals. Do you remember when Brian would wear like 1-inch thick heeled boots? Not heeled, but like 1-inch thick soled boots to make himself that 1 inch taller because he's self-conscious about being 5'6", and then suddenly decided one day he's just gonna wear flip-flops all the time instead? So good.
Is this also why his hair was like that?
Yeah. That's part of the reason. It wasn't like the whole reason, but definitely part of the reason is the taller his hair was, the taller he seemed. Yep. The best. Hearing there's going to be another Georgia ballot dump at midnight. Cool. Wait, in all these cheating ballots, someone went through and filled out all the fucking judges? So yeah, spend the night partying and spend the night at a normal restaurant.
I like normal restaurants.
I'll say partying because I think people would say partying. I would probably rather spend it at like a Steak and Shake, which I've done in the past, actually. I've literally done that. Ooh, normal restaurant, 6.7%. Like, I had a couple nights that I was in St. Louis and I didn't have like a bed to sleep on because like whoever I was staying with was out of town until the second day I was there or something like that. And so I just was overnight and I was like, all right, well, I guess I can like dick around at some stores for a while and then maybe get a couple hours of sleep in the car. So I spent like an hour and a half in Walmart and then like 2 or 3 hours in Steak and Shake on my laptop. And then at some point I'm like, all right, well, I guess I don't have anything left to do here. I'll just go sleep in my car, and it was cold outside. So that happened. All right, let's do one last one.
Yeah.
Would you rather Panic at the Theater or horror movie?
Is Panic at the Theater with an exclamation point?
There is no exclamation point anywhere in here, no. Unfortunately. Panic at the Theater is one. Panic at the Theater or horror movie. Theater is spelled with an R-E, so it's either like a stage theater or an AMC.
Right. Or like a movie theater that shows A24 films.
Did I send you that tweet that said if somebody constantly breathlessly tells you how great A24 movies are, it's because they are a 24-year-old?
It's not bad.
That's a good tweet. I liked it.
I think I would rather Panic at the Theater. I am not a big horror guy.
I think people are going to say horror, so I'm going to go horror. This also was on Halloween day that it was posted, so I'm going to go horror.
That'll be why. Yeah, so horror then.
Yeah, horror, 64.5%. All right. That was good. That's a good
Meanwhile,
game.
Ned is just like, there's a difference between shock and surprise. Alfred Hitchcock.
That was a good game of Would You Rather. I don't know what the score ended up being because we stopped keeping track, but let's see how the map's doing. No change.
Remember when we thought we were going to be able to call Georgia?
I didn't think we actually were going to be able to. I just thought it would be fun if we were. There was the last dump, Pennsylvania, 41,305. Change, that was from 2,400 ballots. Georgia is the one we already mentioned. Arizona hasn't dumped in an hour. Speaking of dumps, Joe, how often do you poop in a day?
Since I've been home, 2 or 3 times?
A day?
Yeah.
See, me too. Like, I also poop 2 or 3 times a day. My mom poops like twice a week. And I don't get it. My dad also poops 2 or 3 times a day like me, but my mom poops like twice a week. And I don't, that's normal. Some people just don't poop often.
Yeah.
Nothing? You got nothing?
I mean, I used to just poop once a day, but I don't have anything beyond that.
Stand or sit
and I
to
think
wipe?
It's just because I started eating more carbs.
Nedge asks, stand or sit to wipe? Sit.
Stand.
You stand?
Yeah.
So weird.
So know what to tell you, man.
That's so odd. Yeah, no. No, I sit to wipe. I also have a bidet, so sometimes I'll like change angle to get the bidet to shoot up right, but otherwise I sit to wipe. Y'all stand people are weird. I don't know if we have anything else. Chat, you got anything? You got anything in chat?
All you need to do is give us one word, and we will improvise an entire half-hour scene.
1775 in Georgia? Did they dump another 2? Hey, this GitHub now has flags. I think they were so bored with nothing coming in that they added flags to the GitHub.
This is fantastic.
Amazing.
Yeah, last batch was 13 minutes ago.
From Pennsylvania. Has Georgia updated on... $17.75. New York City. Pardon me, are you Aaron Burr, sir?
That depends. Who's asking?
Oh, sure, sir. I'm Alexander Hamilton. I'm at your service, sir. I have been looking for you.
I'm getting nervous.
Sir, I heard your name at Princeton. I was seeking an accelerated course of study. When I got sort of out of sorts with a buddy of yours, I may have punched him. It's a blur, sir. He handles the financials.
You punched the bursar.
Yes, I wanted to do what you did, graduate into, then join the revolution. He looked at me like I was stupid. I'm not stupid. So how'd you do it? How'd you graduate so fast?
It was my father's dying wish before he passed.
You're an orphan. Of course, I'm an orphan. God, I wish there was a war, then we could prove that we're worth more than anyone bargained for.
Can I buy you a drink?
That would be nice.
Let me offer you some free advice. Talk less.
What?
Smile more. Don't let them know what you're against or what you're for.
You can't be serious.
Wanna get ahead?
Yes.
Fools who run their mouths oft wind up dead.
Hey, yo, what time is it?
Showtime, like I said. Showtime.
Yo, I'm John Lawrence in the place to be. 2 pints of Sam Adams, but I'm working on 3. Those red coats don't want it with me, 'cause I will prop chicka pop these cops till I'm free.
Oh oui, oui, mon ami, je m'appelle Lafayette, the Lancelot of the revolutionary set. I came from afar just to say bonsoir to the king. Casse-toi, who's the best? C'est moi.
Bruh, bruh. I am Hercules Mulligan up in 11. Yes, I heard your mother say, come again. Lock up your daughters and horses. Of course, it's hard to have intercourse over 4 sets of corsets. No more sex. Pour me another brew, son. Let's raise a couple more to the revolution. Well, if it ain't the prodigy of Princeton College, Aaron Burr, spit us a verse, drop some knowledge.
Oh shit, I don't remember the next fur line.
Good luck with that. You're taking a stand. You spit. I'm sitting.
We'll see where you land.
Bro, the revolution's imminent. What do you fall for? If you stand for nothing, bro, what do you fall for?
Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who is this kid? What's he gonna do?
I am not throwing away my... B. Carver says, what happens if a Chesterfield couch appears suddenly on a stage with a couple of people on it? I assume that's the start of a porno?
I'm very confused.
I don't. Is there a punchline?
I don't know if there is.
So what's the scenario? Are we playing that Beastie Boys improv game? Oh, it's a Hitchhiker's Guide reference. Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember this joke. Is it from the first one? Chesterfield couch appears on a stage with people on it? In fact, when I was in St. Louis that time, sleeping in my car, I was listening through the Hitchhiker's Guide books. That is what I was doing.
It's from Life, the Universe, and Everything.
Got it.
Yeah. I read Life, the Universe, and Everything. I enjoyed it. I don't remember it very well.
Yeah.
I just remember like the ashes being a major plot point.
I remember them showing up in the middle of a cricket pitch. I just don't remember the Chesterfield couch. It is a bastard, orphan, immigrant, decorated war that unite the colonies till more debt. Have fed the other founding fathers till he has to forfeit. Have it all, lose it all. You ready for more?
You ready for more yet? Treasury Secretary. Washington's the president. Every American experiment sets a precedent.
Promise, you simply must meet Thomas.
Thomas Jefferson's coming home.
Thomas Jefferson's coming home.
Thomas Jefferson's coming home.
Thomas Jefferson's coming home.
Lord, he's been off in Paris for so long.
France is following us to revolution. There is no more status quo. Can you get us out? So what did I miss? I really don't think we have any more content to provide. I think we're out. I think we're live for an hour and a half. We have,
like we said, we did the survey and we noticed that the part of the quiz that people liked the least was the patter. And we decided to do an hour and a half of it instead.
It's an hour of it. Yeah. So we will be back next week. As
Or
always,
hopefully everything is resolved.
yes, hopefully we have a president-elect next week. I guess a expected president-elect, because technically president-elect's not president-elect until
Until December.
electoral votes, yeah. But we do have a quiz planned for next week, so we will see you next week right here at the same time as usual. Peace out, A-Town Town. Yeah!
Diamond Club hopes you have enjoyed this program.